Good afternoon, everyone. Mr. Kelly, when you prepared for us, give me the heads up and we'll get started. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. We will now open this meeting of the Illinois Board of Review for today, January the 13th, 2026. This first portion of our hearing will deal with non-pro tunc matters, which means those matters that are requesting special relief to submit a late appeal. The code provides for a 30-day window from the date of violation, notice of violation, and you have 30 days to submit an appeal. The following matters were submitted beyond that date, so we need to determine whether or not we will provide the relief requested. If we say yes, the matter will be scheduled for a hearing. If we say no, the appeal will be dismissed. I'm Kenneth Woodson, Chair of the Board. With me today, my two colleagues. We are serving as a panel, which is permitted by the board, by the code. A particular form quorum requirement is not necessitated. Okay, just for those who are joining us virtually, please be advised that this is a formal hearing. So present yourselves as if you were in a formal building, in a room, and not virtual. So no sleeping, no eating, no reclining in your easy chair. You must be dressed properly. If you are in a moving vehicle, we will not hear your case. So you must be stopped, parked in a safe place. And I'd ask you to just be respectful of the process. When someone else is speaking, please do not try to speak into that situation. Allow the individual to complete the statement. Each of you will be given an opportunity to present your matter. These proceedings are being recorded by a court reporter and the system itself. But it cannot do that if we have multiple individuals speaking. And so with that, I will now call on the law department to provide a list of all matters that have been resolved that are on the non-pro tunc relief. Please proceed.
Good afternoon, Chairman Woodson. Michelle Reinhardt for the City of Philadelphia. The first preliminary matter is number 1 on the non-pro-tunc list, appeal ending 002149 regarding 3427 Sheffield Avenue. Appellant Ji Xing. This was withdrawn by appellant in December.
Thank you.
The next one is number 6. Appeal ending 004103 regarding 3547 Chestnut Street.
Is that 47 or 49 Chestnut?
Thank you. 3549 Chestnut Street.
Okay.
Appellant Ronald Patterson Esquire and Augusta O'Neill Esquire. This appeal was withdrawn in January.
Thank you.
The next one is number 7 on the list, appeal ending 004213 regarding 322 Milne Street, and that's Milne. Appellant Paul Kushner. This was settled, marking it city affirmed with a 120-day stay of enforcement.
Thank you.
The next one is number 9 on the hearing list, appeal ending 004307 regarding 417 Monroe Street. Appellant Lisa Torigi. This was settled, marking the violation city affirmed with a 90-day stay of enforcement.
Thank you.
Jumping down to number 12 on the hearing list, appeal ending 004331 regarding 2025 Fitzwater Street. Appellant Kevin Wright. The appeal was withdrawn.
Okay.
Withdrawn. Okay. The next one is number 13 on the hearing list, appeal ending 004348 regarding 4052 East Roosevelt Boulevard. Appellant Alex Lom. This appeal was also withdrawn.
Thank you.
Skipping down to number 17 on the hearing list, appeal ending 004238 regarding 828 North 4th Street. Appellant Roy Aharovich. This is moot.
Moot. Thank you.
And then
all the balance, these 18 through 30, including 16, all with the same appellant.
They do. The notices were actually issued to corporate entities, so it requires an attorney.
Yes.
They notified me they do not have an attorney, and I believe Mr. Aharonovich is appearing virtually in order to request a continuance.
Correct,
So-
Michelle, I'm here.
Sir, would you turn on your camera, please?
Yep, 1 second.
Who's representing the city in these matters? Do you know?
I am.
You are? Okay.
Hey, guys.
Okay. Yeah, your name, sir?
Roy Aronovich.
Ronovich. Raise your right hand, sir, to be sworn. Do you swear or affirm the
swear.
testimony you give today be the truth to help you God?
Yes, I do.
Okay, why are you requesting a continuance?
Michelle and I spoke this morning and went over a few of the matters. Um, you know, there were multiple issues, including our offices moving location. We've been in touch with Ken from LNI, and I believe Michelle and I have a path moving forward.
Okay, but that's not answering my question. Why are you requesting a continuance for today's hearing?
We're requesting a continuance so Michelle and I can work on this and resolve the matter and settle.
Okay, why aren't you represented by legal counsel?
Because I was hoping we can figure this out before today. Unfortunately, Michelle and I only got a hold of each other this morning.
Okay, now you're fully aware that you must be represented by counsel to come before the board for an appeal hearing, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so if this comes back, I expect there to be an attorney present.
Yes.
No continuance to find an attorney, so you need to make that decision now. Understood?
Understood.
Any response from the city?
No objection on the basis of not having an attorney only.
Okay, any objection to the request for continuance?
On that basis, no.
Okay, all right, thank you. So what we need to do, though, is read into the record all those matters regarding this appellant, and we will need to note for the record the status, okay? So if you would do that, starting with 16?
Yes. Number 16 on the list, appeal ending 004237 regarding 1614 through 20 Ridge Avenue. Roy Aharonovich. This is being continued.
Continue, okay?
Number 17, appeal ending 004238 regarding 828 North 4th Street, same appellant. Oh, I apologize. 17 was marked moot.
Yes,
Moving to number 18, appeal ending 004239 regarding 2514 North Front Street, same appellant.
thank you.
Number 19,
This is continued, correct?
correct. These are all the same disposition.
Okay,
Number 19, appeal ending 004240 regarding 743 North Capitol Street, same appellant. Continued. Number 20, appeal ending 004241 regarding 743 North Capitol Street, same appellant. Continued. 21, appeal ending 004242 regarding 747 North Capitol Street, same appellant, also continued. Number 22, appeal ending 004243 regarding 749 North Capitol Street, same appellant, also continued. Number 23, appeal ending 004245 regarding 743 North Capitol Street, same appellant, also continued. Appeal number 24. Hearing number ending 004246 regarding 743 North Capitol Street, same appellant, also continued. Number 25, appeal ending 004247 regarding 2514 North Front Street, same appellant, also continued. Number 26, appeal ending 004248 regarding 2514 North Front Street, same appellant, also continued. Number 27, appeal ending 004249 regarding 2514 North Front Street, same appellant, also continued. Number 28, appeal ending 004508 regarding 2514 North Front Street, same appellant, also continued. Number 29, appeal ending 004509 regarding 1614 Ridge Avenue, same appellant, also continued. Number 30, appeal ending 004510 regarding 1614 Ridge Avenue, same appellant, also continued.
Thank you very much. Okay, those matters are continued. Ms. Horowitz, my apologies. You are excused.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, are there any additional matters before we hear the open cases?
Those were all of the preliminary matters.
Okay, anyone virtually from the law department that has anything for the non-pro tunc preliminary matters? Anyone virtually, please use the raise hand symbol. Okay, we have one call-in user one. I don't believe that person is with the law department. Sir, you have a raised hand symbol. What would you unmute to find out what's happening?
You've been sent a prompt to unmute. Can you let us know who you are?
Hello.
Yes. Hello, can you hear me okay?
Hi, yes, call-in user. We can hear you. What is your name?
My name is Adrian Jones, and my case ends in 3042.
Okay, she's number 2 on the NUNC-PRO-TUNC list.
Okay.
Ma'am, do you have a device with video? Because the board is going to need to see you to move forward with that case.
No, I do not. The notice said I could call in.
Okay, can someone speak to her off the record, please, while we proceed with other cases?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you very much. Having heard all the non-contested preliminary matters, we will now go to the list itself, and we will call our first case. And so when the administrator can. That's what I said when we walked in. Yeah. Okay. I just found that out. Okay. All right. Okay. Would you call the first matter, please? I think that's number 2.
Chairman Woodson, yeah, that's the,
Oh, okay. So,
that one involves a tangled title.
okay. So let's do this. Let's move on to number 3.
Number 3 on today's list, ending in 004041 for 8416 Hagerman Street, Raymond Longstrength.
Okay, Mr. Longstreth, are you present? Raymond Longstreth, are you present? And is there anyone present representing the interests of 8416 Hagerman Street? Our records indicate there's an attorney, Shelley R., assigned to this matter.
Chairman Woodson, that may be the list indicating who from the law department is assigned.
Oh, okay. Well, who's representing this matter for the law department?
I am.
Okay. Okay. Well, will you put your name on the record for this?
Sure. Michelle Reinhardt for the City of Philadelphia.
Okay, thank you. Okay, if you could confirm service?
Appellants in this matter listed 8451 Hagerman Street, Philadelphia, PA on their appeal application, both the NUNC-PRO-TUNC and regular applications. Notice of today's hearing was sent to that same mailing address on December 9th of 2025.
Okay, thank you very much. What is the city's response? There's no response?
I would request that the NUNC-PRO-TUNC petition be denied for failure to appear.
Okay, thank you. What time do we have, Mr. Pettit?
12:20 p.m.
12:20 p.m.? Thank you very much. We will poll the board regarding HA 2025-004041, 8416 Hagerman Street, Raymond Longstreth. This matter is dismissed for failure to appear.
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 Yeah.
Testing.
They're getting, Mr. Tennant and Ms. Penn are getting feedback. When they did their thing, it was like echoing.
Just for the record, just want to indicate that we do now have a full quorum. My colleague, Mr. Tennant has arrived, so just for the corrected record.
I am.
Alrighty, let's move on to the next matter, number 4.
Moving to number 4 on today's list, ending in 004078 for 2946 through 48 North 8th Street, appellant Carlos Gomez.
Okay, Carlos Gomez, are you present? Carlos Gomez, are you present? Anyone present representing the interests of Carlos Gomez? Anyone present? Okay, let's confirm service.
Appellants in this matter listed 2946 through 48 North 8th Street, Philadelphia, PA, on both their nunc-pro-tunc and standard appeal application. Notice of today's hearing was sent to that same mailing address on December 9th, 2025.
Okay, who's representing the interests of the city?
Good afternoon, Chairman Woodson, Michelle Reinhardt for the city.
Okay, no response from the appellant. What is your pleasure?
I would request that the nunc-pro-tunc petition be denied for failure to appear.
Okay, what time do we have, Mr. Pettit?
12:22 PM.
12:22 p.m. We will poll the board regarding HA 2025-004078, 2946-48 North 8th Street, Carlos Gomez. Matter dismissed for failure to appear.
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 Thank you.
Number 5 on today's list, ending in 004100 for 715 West Rockland Street, appellant Danica Eliezer.
Okay. Danica Leeser, or Leeser, Elezeerdaneka. Are you present? Are you present? Anyone else present representing the interests of 715 West Rockland Street? Is anyone present? Anyone present? All right, no one's responding. Let's confirm service.
Appellants in this matter listed 715 West Rockland Street on both their nunc-pro-tunc and regular appeal applications. Notice of today's hearing was sent to that same mailing address on December 9th, 2025.
Thank you very much. There's no response from the appellant. What is your pleasure?
I would request that the nunc-pro-tunc petition be denied for failure to appear.
Okay, thank you very much. What time do we have, Mr. Pettit?
12:24 PM.
12:24 p.m. Before we vote, I just want to note for the record that our colleague, Mr. Pincus, has joined us virtually. Mr. Pincus, will you be voting on this matter?
I can.
Okay. All right. We will poll the board regarding HA 2025-004100, 715 West Rockland Street, Danica Eliezer. This matter is dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
All right, Ralph. Dismissed for failure to appear. You get my turn.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
Dismissed for failure to appear.
Thank you very much. All righty. Let's move on then to number 8, I would think.
Number 8 on today's list, HA 2025-004262 for 2910 North Fairhill Street, Elizabeth Morales Rosa.
Elizabeth Morales Rosa, are you present? Anyone else present representing the interests of 2910 North Fairhill Street or Miss Elizabeth Morales Rosa?
This is Elizabeth Morales Rosa.
Okay, all right. Good afternoon, ma'am. Would you raise your right hand to be sworn? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give today be the truth so help you God?
Amen.
Thank you. So who's representing the city in this matter?
Good afternoon, Chairman. Michelle Reinhardt for the City of Philadelphia.
Okay, thank you very much. Ms. Rosa, I don't know if you heard my previous comments regarding the purpose of this preliminary hearing or not, but essentially this. Each appellant is given 30 days from the date of a violation notice to submit an appeal. According to our records, the violation in question was issued April 23rd, 2025. However, you submitted your appeal October 28th, 2025, several months beyond the 30-day window. And so we will need to decide whether to permit you to submit a regular appeal. If we say yes, you get a hearing scheduled. If we say no, your matter will be dismissed. And so in this instance, we need you to explain to us why you were late.
I had a surgery of my neck on my spine, and I was not able to do all the business for the house. So by the time I communicate with the inspector, I couldn't do all the process as fast as I can.
Well, give us some dates as to when this occurred, the surgery that you're referencing.
The surgery was in November. I had a cervical stenosis.
Okay,
surgery.
wait. November of what year?
24.
November of 2024, you had surgery.
Yeah.
Okay. In
I was,
April, and well, listen, wait, let's take it slow. In
Sorry.
April of 2025, you received a violation notice, and you submitted an appeal in October of 2025. So what was happening between November of 2024 and April, May of 2025 that prevented you from submitting an appeal?
So first, I didn't get that, I didn't have all the paperwork, and I was trying to get a communication with the city code enforcement person. And by the time I find him, then he said that I have to get all these paperwork and stuff. I didn't have the money because I was not working. So I start working late in the middle of between the end of March and beginning of April. And I didn't have no money to cover. And he wanted it sorry, I have the paper here so I don't miss what I would need it for.
No. I'm asking you, this is strictly about why you were late submitting your appeal. There's no money required to submit an appeal.
I know. But when I communicate with the person that went to my house, what he says was, all you need is to do this, and he gave me steps of stuff.
Well, we can barely hear you. So will you pull either you take your earbuds out and speak directly into the microphone, because we can barely hear you going in and out. Okay.
No problem.
All right. I think that's better. Okay. Now, what we have to determine, the appeal doesn't require a fee of any sort that I'm aware of. And so
I understand that. My purpose at the beginning, because I didn't know what to do, was to go by what the person told me. So he said, you need to find this and you need to do this.
Did you read the violation notice?
Not at all. Not all.
Because the violation notice gives instructions as to when and how to submit an appeal.
Yeah, it was my mistake not to read it at all.
Okay. All right.
So,
Anything else?
So I did all the, for example, I went online because a friend of mine, a person that worked with me, he's a code enforcement. He says, we'll contact the person, but nobody tells me you can appeal. So by the time—
Well, the city, you in fact were told that on the violation notice.
I know, but by the time somebody else read the whole thing to me, says you can actually appeal to this. Why you didn't do that? And I said, well, because I thought that by working with the person from the city, I would have a faster answer instead of, so we wanted to work with the
Yeah, my
city.
phone is about to die.
Okay, I'm not sure who this is breaking in. Sir, please do not do that.
Sorry.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Is there any response from the city?
So respectfully, it sounds like there was no breakdown in the issuance of the notice in this particular situation. So I will leave it to the board's decision.
Okay, thank you very much. Unless there's some controversy that we need additional conversation, I will call the vote on HA 2025-004-262-2910 North Fairhill Street, Elizabeth Morales Rosa, request for non-proton relief denied.
Granted.
Denied. Who's Mr. Payne?
Request is denied.
Relief denied.
Okay, thank you very much. The majority vote is request denied. Ms. Rosa, your matter will be dismissed. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Let's move on to number 10.
Number 10 on today's list, ending in 4309 for 228 North 63rd Street, R.A. Ludzker. I'm going to spell that. First name A-R-Y-E-H, last name L-U-D-Z-K-E-R.
Anyone
That's
present
me.
represent? Hello?
That's myself.
Oh, okay, sir. Are you parked in a safe place?
Absolutely.
Okay. All righty. In this matter, raise your right hand to be sworn, sir.
I affirm.
Do you swear? Raise your right hand so I can.
I affirm.
I haven't said anything yet. Wait till I.
Okay.
Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give today be the truth, so help you God?
Yes,
Okay.
I affirm.
Okay. In this instance, sir, we're looking at a violation notice issued August 27th, 2025, and the appeal was October 30th, 2025, approximately a month late. What is your reasoning for submitting it?
Chairman Woodson, if I may, the notice of violation was issued to BSD Way 5 LLC.
Oh,
So if we could just clarify, his name on the video form is referenced as Lionel. So if we could just clarify his role.
okay. All right, sir. You've heard the city's response initially. What is your relationship to this property and the LLC that's involved?
I'm the owner
You're the owner of what?
of the property.
Okay. But the violation was issued to an LLC. Is that your company also?
Yes.
Okay. If it was issued to an LLC, then you must be represented by legal counsel because it's a corporate company that was issued the violation. Yes. Did you understand that when you read the violation notice?
Right. Maybe I misunderstood that part.
Okay. All right. Given that, any response from the city regarding how we handle this matter today?
No further response.
Okay. Sir, we're going to need to continue this, so you need to secure legal counsel to represent you in this appeal.
Right.
Mr. Chair,
Understand.
excuse me, this is the court reporter. Could I please have Lionel's full name?
Yes, sir. Mr. Lutzker, would you
Correct.
give us your full name on the record and spell your last name, please?
A-R-Y-E-H, and the last name is L-U-D-Z-K-E-R.
Okay. The name showing on the screen is Lionel. I'm not sure why that's that way.
Because Arie means the English translation of Arie means lion. So that's my street
Okay.
name.
Okay. Mr. Kelly, did you pick that up?
Yes, Chair, thank you.
Okay. All right, thank you. For the record, this matter will be continued to allow Mr. Lutzker to secure legal counsel. Okay, this matter is resolved.
Thank
Sir,
you.
you excused for the day.
Thank you very much.
Okay. All righty, let's move down to 14.
Chairman Woodson, this one needs a lawyer also.
Okay,
Is it okay if I go to 11 next?
yes, my apologies.
No, that's okay. I'm moving to number 11 on today's list, ending in 004322 for 5126 North 15th Street, Rupinder Kaur, Kaur.
Okay,
Present.
okay. Ma'am, would you raise your right hand to be sworn? Right hand. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give today be the truth to help you God?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. All right, ma'am, this 5126 North 15th Street, are you the owner of that property?
Yes, sir.
Any other names on the deed except yours?
No, sir.
Okay, all righty. As I explained to others, this is your opportunity to explain to us and to convince us why we should allow you to submit a late appeal. According to our records, the violation notice was issued August 23rd, 2025. Your appeal was submitted October 31st, 2025, roughly 30 days late. What is your reasoning for submitting a late appeal?
So my reasoning is I was initially hoping that I wouldn't have to submit an appeal and I would have addressed all of the violation matters. On Monday, September 15th, I had emailed Mr. Davis, who was listed on my violation. I had sent him all of the pictures of all of the repairs that I had made, and I had asked him to review I had asked him to review and to clarify if there was anything that I had missed that also needed addressing. I'd also informed him I had gotten lead inspection done and I was getting together all of the paperwork to address the rental license violation. Then on September 23rd, I emailed him. This time I included the board's admin, and I attached the lead inspection certificate I had gotten, and told him that my rental license
Okay.
application was
Well,
submitted.
yeah, ma'am, you're probably arguing more of the underlying case if you wanting to appeal, but we're really only concerned with why you're late. And nothing that you said thus far explains why you were late.
Well, I was late because I was hoping that I wouldn't need to appeal any of these, and I was just going to take care of all of them. And by my email on the 23rd, I was hopeful that I had taken care of all of the violations. Then there was a reinspection, and I got another notice on the 30th that said that there were violations inside the home that I had not taken care of. During the original notice, I talked to my tenant and I asked if there was anything happening inside the home that needed addressing. They said no. And I made that clear to Mr. Davis in my very initial email to him and asked if there was anything specific. I was repeatedly met with 0 responses. I provided as much documentation as I could. And then when I got the reinspection and the violations again, I hired somebody else again. I got everything addressed inside. I sent pictures of before and after. And then that's when somebody that was monitoring the board's admin email had said that if I wanted to file an appeal for the violations, I could.
Well, I'm curious though. What's the purpose of the appeal in this instance? I mean, you aren't contesting that the violations existed, correct?
The violations existed. I'm appealing for the fines. So according as I understood it, if I had addressed all of the violations by September 26th, which is on the first letter that I got, the letter I got on the 23rd, if I addressed everything by the 26th, that I wouldn't have to pay any of the fines. So I worked diligently to address everything, or at least to the best of my knowledge.
Yeah, 2 things. One, this board doesn't address fine amounts. That's outside of our scope.
Okay.
The purpose of this board is to determine whether or not a violation notice was legally and properly issued. based on the conditions that the inspector observes during inspection. So theoretically, if, for instance, there is a violation written for a broken light, and you said, yes, the light was broken at the time of inspection, but I want to appeal because I don't want to pay the fine associated with that violation notice. That level of appeal wouldn't come to this board because you've acknowledged that the violation existed, the inspector saw it, and he wrote it up. So that's two different things. The second thing in this instance is we're here today in this moment to determine if you submitted your appeal timely. Based on what you've just said to us, it appears that you didn't. And we need to decide if your reasoning is adequate to make an exception to the code required 30-day rule. Okay? So that's why I'm pressing you on some of the details. But okay, anything else from anyone? Any questions?
Yes, I have a question.
Can I say
I
one
have a
last
question,
thing?
Ms. Score.
Yes, ma'am.
You indicated that you received a second violation notice. Is that correct?
Yes.
And were the violations the same or different?
So the only violations that were listed in the second were the violations that were inside the home. So I talked to my tenant repeatedly and I
No,
asked
I
if
don't want to
they-
know about what you said to your tenant. I'm asking you specifically if the violations were different from those issued in the first notice.
So the first notice had about 8, I believe. I think the second notice just had 3. But they were 3
What's the
from
date
the
of the
first
second
notice.
notice? What's the date of the second notice?
Sorry, just 1 second.
Was the second notice issued to you in August 23rd? Is that the
No,
second notice?
the second notice was then in October. I'm just looking up a copy of it.
Okay. Okay, I just wondered what date. It's fine. If you believe it was October of 2025, you would essentially be in the same posture for that notice as well. Thank you very much.
Okay.
All right, any response from the city?
I have a further question.
Yes, please.
Miss Cower, you said you applied for a rental license with the city? That was one of the violations?
Yes.
When did you apply for that rental license?
I applied for that after I got the first set of violations. So I believe I submitted my application around September 20th of 2025.
Okay, thank you.
And have you received the license?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Any response from the city?
I would just note I don't hear a breakdown in the administrative processes of the city when issuing the notice of violation. So for that reason, I would request that the petition be dismissed.
Thank you.
Can I just say one last thing?
Yes.
Sir. I guess all I'm trying to say is I missed the deadline, not because I didn't want to deal with it or I was trying to put it off. I was doing everything in my power that went to my understanding to take care of these violations. I immediately emailed Wayne Davis as soon as I got the letter. I immediately got as many of the things fixed as I could. The fact that I'm late is not because of my negligence or my delinquency. It's because I simply didn't know. And
Okay.
once I did know, then I tried to address it.
Okay. You're a real estate investor,
No, sir, it's just this one house.
but that means you're an investor in that one house, correct?
Okay, yes, sir.
All right. Okay. You may want to secure the services of a real estate attorney to provide you some advice and direction
Yes,
as
sir.
you go through this process for this property and any additional properties that you may acquire. Okay. Any response? No additional response from the city?
No additional.
Okay. We will now poll the board on HA 2025-004322, 5126 North 15th Street. Rupinder Kaur Request for non-pro tunc relief denied.
Request granted.
Granted. Request denied.
Request denied.
The majority vote is request denied. Ma'am, this matter will be dismissed. I would advise you, though, to secure the advice of a real estate attorney to help you figure out the best approach to getting the fine amounts reduced. Okay? That would be direction. We can't give you
Mr.
legal advice, but that's what I would suggest.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, sir.
what you mentioned earlier, Ms. Cower, is that fines and fees issued by the city, anytime those are appealed, the board that would consider that is the Tax Review Board for the city of Philadelphia. So you might want to look online and educate yourself into on what the Tax Review Board does, and perhaps perhaps that would be an appropriate place for you to make an appeal.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Mr. Chairman, may I also add something to this?
Yes.
For notices of violation, statutory fines are not assessed automatically. The city would go to court in order to request the court impose statutory fines, given a range of facts, the dates involved, that type of thing. So at this juncture, there are no statutory fines related to the notice of violation. However, there may be reinspection fees already associated. So I just wanted to let you know so that you can, gather more information as needed with that additional information.
Well, I will say this to you, if you're available to explain to her offline, that may be helpful to her.
I can in a limited capacity,
Yes.
yes, without giving legal representation.
Understood. And ma'am, you may want to call the attorney of record to have her describe what she just said on the record in a way, make sure you understand it, okay?
How can I get in contact with you, Michelle?
So I believe that I have your appeal form. I'm just pulling it up one more time. Does the email address that you had on the appeal form, is that still good contact info?
Yes.
Okay, I can reach out later this afternoon directly then.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, let's move on.
Now we are moving to number 14 on the list. Appeal ending 004603 for 4631 Sansom Street, CU Properties LLC.
Okay, anyone present representing the interests of 4631 Sansom Street, CU Properties LLC?
Yes, good morning. Well, good afternoon. Faith Foster on behalf of CU Properties LLC.
Good afternoon. Would you give us, we don't have your name, so if you would just put your name on the record again, please.
Sure. Faith Foster.
Okay, and you're the attorney representing the CU Properties?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Will you have any witnesses for today?
Yes, I do. With me, I have Mr. Anton Gallant with me. I believe I
Okay.
saw him. There he is. Yep.
Present.
Okay, sir, it appears that you are in a vehicle. Are you parked?
Yes, I am.
Okay, please raise your right hand to be sworn. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give today be the truth to help you God?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. You can push your hand down. Okay, who's representing the city in this?
Good afternoon, Michelle Reinhardt for the City of Philadelphia.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, this, of course, Ms. Foster, you're aware that this is a request for non-pro tunc relief. You're fully aware of what that means?
Yes.
According to our records, the violation notice was issued April 20th, 2023. The appeal was submitted November 24th, 2025. Well over 2 years beyond the 30-day window. So what argument are you making on behalf of your client?
So we sent the appeal that on May 5th, 2023. Here I have that my client prepared, signed, and mailed the appeal using the 2021 version of the appeal form, which was the correct form available at that time. My client also photographed the mailed envelope to the document and the mailing date, and that's what he usually does for his regular business practice. But unfortunately, due to an administrative error or another error beyond my client's control, the city didn't receive the appeal. We also have evidence of that. We have two pieces of evidence to support our request. And I have with me today Mr. Anton Gallant, who's going to testify and establish these facts.
Okay, before you move on to that, just want to ask the city, do you have evidence, copies of the evidence regarding the 2023 appeal?
I have the forms that were just referenced that were attached to the non-protunct petition.
Okay, Ms. Foster, did you submit a copy of the envelope, the photocopied envelope?
I believe so. I'm here on behalf of Jason Rabinovic, so everything should have been submitted with the petition.
It looks like it is.
Okay.
Just for the record, yeah.
Okay, now would you want to share your screen to share any of the information with us for the hearing as you question your client?
Yes, give me one moment. Okay, can you all see it?
Not yet. Yep, we can see Exhibit 1.
Yes, okay. Alrighty, so ready to begin questioning. Mr. Gallant, can you please state your name for the record?
Yes, Anton Gallant.
And what is your role with CU Properties LLC?
I'm the managing member.
Thank you. Did you receive the notice of violation from the city for 4631 Sampson Street?
Yes, I did.
And when did you prepare your appeal to the city for the violations you received for the property?
I prepared the appeal on May 2nd, 2023.
Okay, and did you sign the appeal?
Yes, I did.
Thank you. I would like to introduce as Exhibit 1 the signed appeal dated May 2nd, 2023. Let me know if you all can see it.
Yes.
I'm going to try to scroll slow so that we can get it. And Mr. Gallant, is this your signature on the appeal?
Yes, it is.
And is this the appeal that you sent?
Yes.
How and when did you send the appeal to the city?
The appeal was sent through the post office on May 5th, 2023.
Okay, and when you mailed the appeal, what steps did you take to document or track it?
So all the communication that we sent to the city, I take a picture of, so I have a record of the date and time it was sent.
Okay. And did you take a photograph of the envelope when mailing this specific appeal?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And does the photograph accurately show the date the appeal was mailed?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so right now I'm going to show Exhibit 2. Exhibit 2 is a photograph of the envelope used to mail the appeal, and it also has a timestamp here. Mr. Gallant, can you confirm that the photo accurately reflects the envelope and the mailing date?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Can you confirm that you took this photo?
Yes.
Can you confirm the date you took the photo?
May 5th, 2023.
Thank you. And after you took the photo, did you mail this envelope to the city of Philadelphia by your regular mail?
Yes, it's actually the location is the Bustleton Avenue post office, which is also on the picture.
Okay, before you, just go back up just a little bit. Yeah, I just want to see the return address that's noted. No. Come back. I want to see the return address.
This one?
Yes.
Okay. Do you need me to make it bigger?
Yes. Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. That concludes my questioning.
Okay. Any cross-examination?
Just briefly, I have just a few questions. So first of all, the notice of violation that you appealed, first of all, permission to share my screen?
Sure.
Thank you. It's going to take just a second to pull it up.
While you're doing that, Ms. Foster, we need your client to spell his last name. I don't think we have it accurate.
Golant.
Golant?
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
Did you attach a copy of the notice of violation to what was mailed?
Yes, I believe, but it was there was many pages, so I attached just the first page that had the violation number.
Okay. Do you know whether this was a final notice of violation that you appealed, or if it was an initial notice of violation?
So I remember that the violation notice was dated April 20th, 2023. Violation CF 2023-032867. I don't have the documentation in front of me whether that was the final violation notice, but I believe it was.
So the date that you just indicated matches up with the violation notice in order to correct. However, there was a final violation notice then sent on June 6th, 2023. Do you recall receiving this?
So I received a lot of notices regarding this regarding the violations in this case. I do recall receiving a communication from the city, whether it was in June or April. I cannot recall at this time.
I apologize. I think I misheard. Can you clarify, you do or do not remember receiving a final notice of violation? Sir, are you in a moving vehicle?
Huh?
Are you in a moving vehicle?
No, I'm parked.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you.
I don't remember receiving the exact notice or that it said final violation or just violation. I don't remember that specific language. But I do remember, and I did send the appeal for the violation listed on the appeal form.
Have you been served with notice of a court date, a court matter currently pending in the Court of Common Pleas?
So yeah, that's how I found out that there was no record that my appeal was not received, because on another property that I appealed the violation on a separate instance. It took more than 2 years for the board to reach out for a hearing date, so it did not strike me as not normal. So I was just waiting, and then I received communication from the court, from the city attorney, that legal proceedings have started regarding this matter.
And you're aware that there is a case management conference coming up shortly on that matter?
Yes.
Okay. I have no further questions for the witness.
Any redirect?
No, I just wanted to confirm. Let me see. No, I think my clients made it clear that he mailed the appeal out on time, and any, like, them not receiving the appeal may have been an error, but I wanted to move to closing statements.
Okay, just one thing though. When did he resubmit the appeal? Was that the November date?
Yes.
Okay, all righty. Any closing argument from either side?
Yes, I would just like to state that members of the board, CU Properties sent a timely appeal on May 5th, 2023, using the correct 2021 form. That's another thing I wanted to point out. I'm sorry? Oh, I'm sorry. I thought someone said something. The appeal was signed, mailed, and documented with the photograph of the envelope in his ordinary course of my client's business. It is his standard business practice of Mr. Anton to photograph everything that he sends to the city of Philadelphia, including the envelope and the postage. This practice is followed consistently over all of his properties, and that's how he maintains a record of when he sends things. Exhibit 2 demonstrated this routine and reliable method. Unfortunately, due to an error, it wasn't received, but we acted in good faith and he did send the appeal on time. So we request that the board grant non-protunct relief and recognize the appeal as timely filed. Thank you.
Thank you. For any additional from the city?
I would just note that there is prejudice in this case because the city did file a case in the Court of Common Pleas that's pending at this time. So I'll leave it to your discretion, obviously.
Well, we need to quite better understand the impact of our decision here on that Court of Common Pleas matter. You're raising it now. I'm not sure of the relevance.
So there's prejudice because the city acted on the fact that we were under the understanding that there was no pending administrative appeal here. And based on that, we took enforcement action and have started a case that is currently pending before court.
Okay, but if the appellant did do what he just said he did, the fact that the city doesn't have knowledge, why should that be held against him?
I have not heard specifically the steps that the appellant took in order to ensure that it was properly pending. But obviously I'm leaving that to your discretion.
Okay.
I'm simply noting for the record that there is in fact prejudice here as he acknowledged he was served with a pending legal case in the Court of Common Pleas.
Okay, thank you very much. Just one moment. We're going to go off the record for a moment and executive session. Mr. Pincus, we will meet you in the executive session. Record. Thank you. Before we poll the board, is anything further from either side?
Nothing further.
Okay, thank you. We will now poll the board regarding HA 2025-004603, 4631 Sansom Street, CU Properties LLC. Request for non-protunct relief granted.
Request granted.
Granted. Relief granted.
Relief granted.
Thank you very much. It's a unanimous vote. Relief granted. Sir, a hearing will be scheduled for your case.
Thank you.
Witnesses are excused. Okay, let's move on to the next matter.
Moving to number 15 on today's list, ending in 004623 for 1216 Michelle Drive. Appellant Gulchera Mahmudova. I'm going to spell it. First name Gulchehra, last name Mahmudova.
Hello. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm not sure who that is. Is that Moldova? Moldova?
Good afternoon. I need the Russian
Okay.
translation, please.
Would you mind trying to identify her? Ask her who she is.
Are you able to identify your name for us, first and last name?
Excuse me, can I talk?
Oh, not yet. Not yet. We got two different people that we need. They're trying to figure out who they are. So the administrator is working. He'll get to you in a moment, sir.
There is a person with some letters that look like they're in a different language. You were just speaking, now you're not, but We're trying to identify who you are. Are you able to identify your name?
Okay, let's go to the
Gulchehra Mahmudova.
Okay, and what language would you need an interpreter?
Russian, please.
Russian, okay. We don't have one for today, just letting you know. Like the board know.
Okay.
We would need to.
iPhone 20.
Okay. And the person who started to speak that's labeled iPhone 222, are you related to this case in any way? You can unmute now.
Yes, she's my mom.
Okay, what is your mother's name?
Gulchehra Mahmudova.
Okay, and your name?
Otabek Altenbayev.
Okay, we didn't understand what you said. You need to slow down and spell your first and last name for us, please.
Otabek Altenbayev.
Would you mind spelling your first name and then spell your
yes.
last name?
Yes, 1 second, please. Otabek.
Okay, and your last name?
Oltinbaev.
Okay, thank you. In this instance, though, yeah, your mom, the woman you've identified as your mother, requires a interpreter to assist her in this hearing. And so we're going to continue this to allow us to secure a Russian language interpreter to
Yeah,
help
sure.
her in this hearing, okay? So if you
Yeah,
would
sure.
let her know that we will continue this matter, reschedule it, and we will then provide a Russian language interpreter to be available to assist, okay?
Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much. This matter should be noted as continued to secure a Russian language interpreter.
We have to stay here or
No, you're permitted to leave. You excuse for today. You'll get a new notice in the mail, okay?
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Okay, do we have any, I think let's go back to number 2. Did we resolve that?
Unfortunately, no. We sent an email stating she can attend via another device with camera or request a continuance if there's an issue with the device and then attend in person if there is
Yes.
no video option.
Was there a request for a continuance?
I don't believe she replied, but since she's on the call, can she ask
Okay.
for one on the record?
Is that
okay?
call-in user 1?
Yes.
Okay, let's unmute and
Miss Adrian Jones, I believe you're labeled as call user 1. Are you still with us? Oh, she actually just hung up.
Okay, given the technology issues here, we will, referencing HA 2025-003-042, 2911 North Bonzo Street, Adrian Jones, we will continue that matter. Any response from the city?
I would just request that this would be a short continuance because this is an unsafe case. And with a notice of violation that was initially issued in June of 2025.
Okay. Yes, please make it as short as possible. Are we concerned that there's a critical risk to the public?
I have no specific additional information to elevate that concern.
Okay.
Chairman Woodson, Lynn Rydell, Huber Board Council. I just don't want us to, the next time it comes up, to have the same issue with her not having access to video. So is there some way that we can say that if she's not going to have access to video, she has to appear in person?
Yes, we would note the record that if she can't have access to video, then she must appear in person in the room.
Okay, and you want that on the hearing notice? We can
Yes.
put it on the notice.
And
Okay.
do it as quickly as we can, if we have to add it to an existing list if we can.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
May I make one
Hello?
additional request on behalf of the city? If we may be able to mark it must be tried just due to the nature of the violations?
Yes.
Thank you.
Notice must be tried. Are she back?
She might be. Someone else was call-in user 2 now, it looks like it's listed as. Is that Miss Jones?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, barely. Ms. Jones, are you using a smartphone?
Yes.
You
I
should
believe
have
so.
option to video on your phone.
I'm not able to download anything
Pardon me?
because of the space. There's something wrong where I'm not able to download anything.
Oh, you can't download the Zoom. Okay.
Right. I'm sorry. I accidentally
Okay, before you
disconnected.
say anything else, I got a preliminary matter. Let me confirm with the city. What is your position in terms if we proceeded or not today without being able to see her? Given the nature of the violation.
Given the nature of the violation, my understanding is that the video is there in order to assist the board in determining credibility and any kind of other facts that you may want to establish. So I don't have a specific problem proceeding without a video in this particular instance if you believe that you're able to establish credibility. However, I do leave that to your discretion.
Okay. Any response from the board in terms of proceeding without video today?
Board counsel, I mean, to make a credibility issue, you have to decide. Usually credibility, you do have to look at
Yes.
the person and see how they testify.
Yes.
But knowing that there is an issue with the property, you know,
Yeah, I mean, given the nature of the violation and what may in fact be public safety issue, let's proceed.
If I may, Miss
Yes.
Rudelhuber, you're not projecting for the audience to hear, so I just want to mention that as we go forward. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, let's proceed. Ma'am, we're going to hear your case even though we can't see you because we're concerned about the nature of the violation and the critical nature of the public safety concerns. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
that's
Now,
okay.
what we're deciding here is whether or not to permit you to submit a late appeal. According to our records, and before I proceed, I need to swear you in. Raise your right hand. Do you swear affirm the testimony you give today be the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Okay. And your name, please?
Adrian Jones.
Is your name the only name on the deed to this property?
No, my relatives is I'm the occupant, and also we're in the tangled title process.
Oh, okay. Mr. Kelly, her testimony is that she is an occupant. However, there are multiple names on the title because of tangled title situation. Okay, so let's do this. We're not hearing the underlying case today, but I rely on counsel here. Are we permitted to proceed given that?
Lynn Riddle-Huber, Board Counsel, if she does not have standing to file the underlying matter, she would not have standing to file the non-protonc if you find that. She has to have standing for both the underlying matter and the non-protonc.
Okay, I'll hear from the city regarding standing.
My understanding is that the appellant is not the record owner of the property. To the extent that she may have an equitable interest, I think she would have to prove to the board and establish standing. I will say that this notice of violation was issued in June of 2024, June 24th, 2025. So she would have actually had to have had standing at that time as well as currently. So that has not really been established.
Was it issued to her or to a different party?
It was issued to Karen Pace.
And who is Karen Pace?
My relative.
Oh, what type of relative? Parent, cousin, sibling?
Cousin, yes, cousin.
Well, where is Karen Pace today?
Probably at work. I filed everything because I was told to file it. So, and I do pay the taxes, and I have for over a decade. And I guess I turned in.
Okay, the problem, ma'am, is your name is not, wait, ma'am, the issue we're having here is your name is not on the deed. The individual who was issued the violation notice is not present and theoretically may have standing to submit an appeal. You don't have standing to submit an appeal. So
can I ask for a continuance because
well, we're going to make a different kind of, wait, we're gonna make a different kind of decision today. Just one moment.
Okay.
Before I do that, yeah, just one moment. Yes.
Ms. Jones, is Ms. Pace aware of the violation that was issued by the city?
Yes, we worked on everything together.
I'm sorry, you said you worked on everything together?
Yeah, like, you know, reading all the notices and speaking to the inspectors. We worked on everything together.
And
I'm
what's
responsible.
Ms. Pace's rationale for not appearing before the board on the appeal? Do you know?
She had no idea she had to appear. I took responsibility to appear because I'm the occupant and I pay the taxes and I'm responsible for the repairs.
And you're responsible,
So
how do you determine that you're responsible for the repairs? Do you have a lease agreement with Ms. Pace?
she's my relative, no. So that's the agreement that we made, and also we're in the process of doing Tangle title. So I guess I want to ask if their process should be finished soon.
Okay,
So
we're
is it
not talking
possible-
about the repairs. We're not talking about the repairs. We're just trying to make a determination about whether or not you are permitted to go forward with the appeal. But I thank you for answering my questions.
Is she allowed to? I'm sorry. I just had another question. Is she allowed to provide any type of document showing that I'm responsible? We just
Probably,
didn't know.
Ms. Jones, have you sought the advice of an attorney?
Yes, an attorney's doing the Tangle title. I
Okay.
just wanted to know
If that person, it may be helpful to your interest to have that person represent you in these hearings. The other question is that how many family members live in this property? It's just you or other family members?
just one.
Didn't hear your response.
Just one.
Just one. Okay. All right.
Mr. Woodson, may I ask one additional question?
Yeah.
Can you please explain to us the basis of the Tangle title exactly? I'm confused because Ms. Pace is the record owner and the deed is in her name. So I'm unclear if she's not deceased, what the basis of the Tangle is.
It's just an agreement that we had as family members.
Please repeat that response.
It was based on an agreement that we had as family members.
Are you trying to add other family members' names to the deed?
No, Tangle title would just change it from her name to my name.
I think you're misunderstanding what Tangle title means. So whose name is on the deed today?
Hers is,
Just hers?
The Tangle title, yes, the Tangle title was approved in December. The next step is what the lawyer is going to be doing. So that's like I was saying, it's just in process. And this date was not, this hearing was not on the schedule.
Ma'am, you're giving us more information than we need. At the moment, Karen Pace's name is the only name on the deed, correct?
Right.
Okay, so if Karen Pace's name is the only name on the deed, she's the person who should be submitting the appeal and should be present. Unless she has an attorney representing her interest, you cannot represent her interest. You don't have standing to do that. Okay?
Okay, we weren't aware of that. So what I want to ask is, because I'm here, I'm not able to talk to the attorney until probably a couple of days. Can I find out how much more time we're talking about to verify the Tangle title and deed change? It's
What
just
you've
a matter
said
now
to
of being
us,
processed.
excuse me, ma'am, what you've described to us does not represent a Tangle title. For some reason, you want to transfer ownership to multiple parties, that's a legal transfer. I'm not sure, and that's just a matter of an attorney making that happen. Anyone else have a response?
I was just
I'm
going to.
sorry, I didn't really understand.
I was just going to confirm the chairman and Ms. Reinhardt's comment that you are not you should not be litigating a Tangle title. If you're transferring ownership from Ms. Pace to yourself or any other family member, that's a strict transfer of title. You don't need counsel necessarily to do that. but it is not a tangled title. So
Okay,
that
well,
is
the
not the
attorney
issue.
did it, it's already done.
Well, okay, I will make a comment.
I mean, we just, I understand what
He
you're
might
saying,
have
but I'm saying
transferred
they
title for
did
you,
it.
but I'm explaining to you, as Ms. Reinhardt did, that the situation that you
Mhm.
represented to us is not a tangled title. So is your name on the deed now?
It's in process.
Okay. It hadn't been finished.
Okay.
We had to
so-
wait for the, we had to wait for the tangled title decision, which was in December. I did not have this court date at that time. And then the next step is we have the deed signed and notarized. So the next step is that it'll be recorded.
So
I
are you
didn't know
telling
anything
us
about
there
this
was a
hearing.
decision, excuse me, are you telling us there was a decision transferring title from Ms. Pace to some other person or persons?
Say that again?
Are you telling us that there was a decision in December which transfers ownership or title to the property from Ms. Pace to either you or some other person?
Decision by us, you mean? By us or
You just
decision
said
by
there was a
court?
decision on the tangled title in December.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'll
Is
explain
there
what
a
I'm talking
court
about. There-
order from December showing that ownership has been transferred?
What happens is the lawyer applied for the tangled title grant for transfer tax. That the lawyer decided to order everything, so that had to happen first. We did have the new deed signed and notarized to transfer from Ms. Pace to myself. The next step will be for the lawyer to record that deed.
Okay, thank you.
Well,
So I'm sorry,
currently though,
I was confusing. Decision I was talking about was the decision for the grant. Sorry, I thought that this is the first time for us doing all this. So,
okay.
I
The
thought
problem
that
is that
the
you
board
don't
knew
have
this,
standing currently to pursue this appeal. That's the issue. And so the current only person who can pursue the appeal would be Karen Pace or whoever is named in the deed and or an attorney representing the interests of Karen Pace and others. So
Mr.
for us to, ma'am, for us today, unless I'm getting different reaction and responses from my colleagues, I don't believe you have standing.
Mr. Chairman,
Is it
Yes.
possible?
Wait, Miss, ma'am, just one for a moment. Mr. Pincus?
I note from the city OPA records, Office of Property Assistance, that the property was transferred to Karen, or Pace Karen is the way it's listed by the city, on February 6th of 1996.
Okay. So she's the owner of record.
Right.
Okay. All right, thank you. So I'm prepared now
Can I
to.
ask a question?
Yes, what's your question? We're prepared to vote.
My question is, can I request a continuance so I can speak to the lawyer about this and to my relative about this?
No, not in this instance. I'm not accepting a continuance. We got a dangerous property. We got problems. We need to proceed with this. And you have legal counsel. You should talk to that lawyer as quickly as you can to determine what you want to do. But we aren't going to stretch this out anymore. Okay, we're prepared to vote. Regarding
So the
HA
hearing
2020. Okay, we're prepared to vote. Just give us a moment, ma'am. HA 2025-003042, 2911 North Bonso Street, Adrian Jones. This matter is dismissed for lack of standing.
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 Thank you. Okay, madam, that concludes our matters for today. Please talk to your lawyer as soon as you can, and the city will be proceeding with the issue of enforcement. Okay. Any additional open matters?
That concludes the nunc-pro-tunc list.
Yes. Okay. We were scheduled to hear, the uncontested matters. Now the time has passed. It's now roughly 1:30. We will probably just go to hear the non-contested matters for the regular list. Okay, who's going to do that for us today?
Good afternoon, Chairman. Michelle Reinhardt for the City of Philadelphia.
Okay, Ms. Reinhardt, before you proceed, given that this hearing was not scheduled to start until 12:30, and individuals have joined us since we began the non-pro-tunc list. I just want to repeat a few things. For everyone who has joined us since we began today's hearing, just be advised that this is a formal hearing. That means that there's a court reporter as well as the system itself is recording everything that's said. So please be patient. Please do not jump in when someone else is speaking because the court reporter cannot record both individuals at once. Secondly, this is a formal hearing, so please be dressed properly. No reclining in your easy chair, your bed, or anything of that sort. We're asking gentlemen, please remove your headgear unless there's a religious requirement. Also, if you're in a vehicle, you must be parked in a safe place. We will not hear your case if you are in a moving vehicle. All of us are now present. A quorum is in place, including Mr. Pincus, who is joining us virtually. Okay, what we will do now is hear those matters that are non-contested on the regular list. Who's representing the city?
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman. Michelle Reinhardt for the City of Philadelphia.
Thank you very much. Please proceed.
The first, I'd like to bring your attention to number 2 on the list, appeal ending 004364 regarding 6247 through 49 North 15th Street. Appellant Rodney Hawthorne. This is moot.
Moot, thank you.
Number 3 on the list, appeal ending 004752 regarding 2616 North Howard Street. Appellant Aaron Osakaw. This is also moot.
Moot.
Moving to number 6 on the list, appeal ending 000419 regarding 4228 Lancaster Avenue. Appellant Dorothea Mason. This was settled, city affirmed with a 90-day stay of enforcement.
90-day stay?
Yes.
Thank you.
Next is number 7 on the list, appeal ending 000504 regarding 4252 Lancaster Avenue. Appellant Diane Hanna. This is also settled, marking the violations city affirmed with a 90-day stay of enforcement.
Thank you.
The next 2, I would just note that there is counsel for the corporate entities that own both of them, and Mr. Pritzker is appearing virtually. So drawing your attention to number 8, appeal ending 000531 regarding 883 North Preston Street. Appellant LG Real Estate Group, LLC. This is settled, marking the violation city affirmed with a 90-day stay of enforcement.
Okay, before we proceed, Mr. Pritzker, are you available? Oh, Ms.
I am.
Rachel.
No, it's
My
it's
apologies.
it's Adam.
Oh, it's Adam Pritzker. Okay.
Yeah, present. Yep.
What we have on our sheet is Rachel Pritzker, so.
Yeah, she's my partner.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, Mr. Pritzker, would you turn on your video, please?
Yes, one moment. Is it on? Oh, yep.
Yes. Okay, Mr. Pritzker, just wanted you to confirm that in fact, that's the agreement?
Yes, it is.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
We stay with us because we have one additional matter I believe you're involved with.
Correct.
What's the next matter?
Drawing your attention to number 9, appeal ending 000585 regarding 14 Jefferson Street. Appellant 14 East Jefferson, LLC. This is also settled, marking the violation city affirmed with a 90-day stay of enforcement.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Pritzker, again,
Yes, I affirm that.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, you excuse.
Moving to number 11, appeal ending 000703 regarding 424 Earlham Terrace. Appellant Adrian Woody. This is moot.
Moot. Thank you.
Number 12, appeal ending 000751 regarding 860 Cotman Avenue. Appellant Auto Experts USA LLC. This is settled, marking the violation city affirmed with a 90-day stay.
Thank you. 90-day stay.
Number 15 on the list, appeal ending 000972 regarding 1518 North 56th Street. Appellant Tahira Tyler. This is settled, marking the violation city affirmed with a 30-day stay of enforcement.
30-day stay. Thank you.
And I believe that there are others who will jump in as well.
Thank you. You have any additional matters yourself?
That concludes mine.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Are there any additional uncontested matters that attorneys who are participating in the room, anyone in the room with additional uncontested matters? If not, I'll hear from anyone virtually from the law department who has an uncontested matter. Mr. Loeb?
Good afternoon, board members. Sean Loeb for the city. I just have two preliminary matters to share. The first is case number 10 on the list, appeal ending in 000616, address 7127 Upland Street, and the appellant is RDS Property Management LLC. This is a second listing. The case was previously continued in November to allow the appellant to obtain counsel, and he did hire an attorney yesterday, and that attorney has entered his appearance and requested a continuance, which the city does not oppose.
Is that attorney present, Mr. Philip Smoker?
I don't believe so. He mentioned that he had a conflict.
Okay, and the city doesn't oppose?
That's correct. But given that this would then be the third listing, the next listing, I would request that it be marked must be tried. And I've communicated that to Mr. Smoker as well.
Okay. And it creates a problem for the board to grant these continuances, even in the light that he was not hired until this week, I guess. The appellant did not follow through in a timely fashion.
Yeah, I appreciate the frustration. He could have hired a lawyer much sooner. For what it's worth, I am optimistic that we'll be able to reach some sort of agreement to avoid a hearing.
Okay. Well, in this instance, we will grant the continuance with a must be tried requirement.
Thank you. And my second and final preliminary matter is case number 13 on the list. It's appeal ending in 000823. Address is 7820 Devon Street. Appellant is Andrea Capecci. I'm probably saying that incorrectly. This matter was listed in error for today. It was previously listed in November. The city requested and was granted a 120-day continuance so that notices could be sent out to other property owners affected by the retaining wall that this appeal concerns. And it was listed prematurely for today. Notices have gone out though, so I'm optimistic that when it's relisted, it'll be ready to be heard.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. That concludes my business.
Okay. Alrighty. Anyone else with a preliminary uncontested matter? Okay. Just for the court, for the administrator, how many open matters do we need to hear today remaining on the list?
Chairman Woodson, there are 5.
5? Okay. I believe we.
Hello.
Let's do this. Let's take a short executive session to hear from counsel, then we'll return. Okay, off the record. On the record, Mr. Kelly, when you're prepared for us. Okay, thank you very much. We're back on the record. Today's hearing for January 13th, 2026. Okay, we've dispensed with all of our preliminary matters. Let's go to our regular hearing list and call the remaining cases.
We're going to start with number 1 on today's list, HA 2024-002353 for 1531 North Fraser Street, Mariko Taper Taylor.
is the
Okay.
appellant.
Who's representing the city?
Good afternoon, Board. Madeline Napierkowski on behalf of the city.
Okay. Didn't get the last name completely.
Sure. Napierkowski?
Napierkowski?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Alrighty, and the appellant is Rico Taper Taylor. Your name, Tapper Taylor?
Mariko Tapper Taylor.
Tapper Taylor. Okay, thank you. This is the third listing for this matter.
Yes. it is.
Before we proceed, though, let's determine if we can go forward today.
Yes. Good afternoon, Board. There is a standing issue. The notice of violation was sent to the owner, which is Miss Tapper Taylor's mother, who has since is now deceased. The appeal paperwork indicates that she was attempting to get the deed transferred to her. I have spoken with her. That has not happened at this point.
Okay. Ms. Tapper Taylor, would you raise your right hand to be sworn? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give be the truth so help you God?
Yes, I do.
Okay, ma'am. So what's the status of this title issue?
I went to see an attorney. I gave him all the paperwork for all of my mother's properties, and he sent me a list that was a little bit more than what I could get out of my retirement. And so I am getting ready to go back to work, and I've been receiving a few job offers. And from that and my retirement and pension, I will be paying the attorney fees. I didn't realize it was going to be that much.
How many properties are you referencing?
4.
Okay.
And I went to City Hall and got all the deeds and everything. I took them to the attorney's office. They copied all of the deeds, including for this violation. And since then, I've gotten another violation. So I'm planning on doing this. The real truth, too, is I went to get a loan to get all this, but I have a Parent Plus loan, and my son didn't make any payments on the Parent Plus
Now,
loan.
you're aware of the fact that you could make the improvements without this whole thing being resolved.
Right, but I went to get a loan, and it said that my son had not taken care of.
Okay.
Okay, but I am in the process of working. My name is on the list to start working.
Okay. All right.
And I spoke with Pioneer because I've been paying other things that was sort of in default too.
When did your mother pass?
In December of 24.
Okay. Any response from the city?
At this point, we would just ask that this case be dismissed for lack of standing. We sympathize, but
Okay.
But I have been paying on taxes, waters, on her properties and things.
Okay. Any comment from anyone? Question? Yep.
Okay.
Yes, this question is for the city. What are the actual violations of 1531 North Fraser? Because it says vacant structure license.
sure. So there have been 2 violations that have been complied by enforcement. One of those being the exterior area sanitation and vacant properties. The remaining violations that are still open are vacant structure and land, door and window vacant, exterior structure, decorative features, exterior structure, structural members, and exterior structure roof drainage are all still open.
Okay. And you're saying that you need to get a loan to make those, they're considered,
Yes,
some of them are
but-
minor repairs.
Right, but for example, for the taxes and everything, I have paid off, and then I'll go back and then something else happens. So I have consistently been making payments to the city of Philadelphia for taxes and water. And now I found someone who said that he would help me, I guess, and I could pay him as we go along from one structure to the next. But for the violation,
We're only speaking of the one.
okay, I'm
So
speaking
you
about
never,
that one.
you never attempted to address the violations, just make payments on the taxes?
No, these violations came up, and before it was with me trying to get the deed in my name, which I didn't have the money. Now, the new violations that have come up to me, I have to first secure, I went to Municipal Service Building. First, I have to secure a contractor. and the contractor has to fill, and they help me fill, not help me, but show me what papers have to be filled out. So I'm still waiting for other contractors to contact me. And then in the meantime, I'm looking at different construction workers that will also, after the engineer determines what has to be done, how much the construction workers will cost me.
Thank you.
And I am going to work.
Okay, thank you.
So, a question I have, Ms. Tapper Taylor, is, has your mother's estate been probated? Yes or no? That's a yes or no question.
I'm going to say no.
Okay.
But
Did your mother have a will?
she had one, but she never signed it.
Then she
Good.
didn't have a will. Okay.
Okay.
Have you considered, did you consider at any point in time going to either Community Legal Services or one of the pro bono services that are offered in the city for legal help?
Last week, the person gave me a phone number that said that someone might be able to help me. I haven't contacted that person yet, but I have that in my notes to
Okay.
contact. And it's just because it's just me. It's no.
No, I understand.
husband-
I understand.
Okay.
No, I understand.
But I am working on it.
Okay, for purposes of 1531 North Fraser Street, we're only here about that.
Okay.
This is the third listing, so we need to make a decision as to whether we proceed or not. So if there's no additional comments, I will call the vote regarding HA 2024-002353, 1531 North Fraser Street. Mariko Tapper Taylor, this matter is dismissed for lack of standing.
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 Ms. Taylor, what we just did was to vote to dismiss your appeal because you don't have legal standing. And this is the third time we've done, although you're making efforts, still, this is the third listing. And so we have to make a decision today, okay? Now, that would say to you, make sure you talk to your attorney, do all the things you need to do, but I would suggest to you do what you can to correct whatever violations are outstanding so you don't have to come back here again or anywhere else, okay? And the other stuff you work on as you go.
I am.
Okay.
And I will be working
Okay.
towards the money to take care of everything.
Okay, and you were the only heir, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. All right, thank you very much. Have a good afternoon.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, board. May I be excused?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm going to move to number 5 on today's list, HA 2025-000398 for 5604 North Fifth Street, appellant Rosalia Marquez.
Okay, I believe we also have need of a Spanish interpreter.
Yes, and I believe he's listed as Stephen on the Zoom.
Okay, let's do this. If the interpreter would make himself known.
Hello, my name is Stephen Aubain, last name spelled Aubain, ID YM288.
Okay, Mr. Albane, would you raise your right hand to be sworn, and we will proceed. Sir, do you faithfully swear or affirm that you will faithfully translate from English to Spanish, Spanish to English, the proceedings in this matter regarding 5604 North Fifth Street?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. So, sir, beyond this point forward, everything that's said in English, please repeat it in Spanish. Any responses in Spanish, please repeat it in English, okay? So we're going to formally call the case in again and then ask that you would just closely follow along. And I would advise counsel to just be patient, allow the interpreter time to catch up with us.
Of course. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. If I may, I apologize for not getting to this before, but I did speak with a different appellant and came to an agreement that a continuance request would be made.
Okay.
May I make that before we address the substance of this case, or would you like to hold off on that?
Well, I just need the interpreter to say what you just said.
Así que, presidente, disculpa porque antes de que procedemos con este caso, yo hablé con otro peticionario y está de acuerdo de hacer un pedido de continuar y queríamos tratar de llegar a eso antes de proceder con el próximo caso.
let me do this. Let me swear in I believe this is Miss Rosalia Marquez. Okay. Please raise your right hand to be sworn.
Así que Rosalía Márquez, si puede levantar la mano derecha para que la juren.
Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give today be the truth so help you God?
Jura y afirma que el testimonio que dará el día de hoy es la verdad y delante de los ojos de Dios.
Sí. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Okay, Mr. Fernandez, you have some preliminary matter for the board?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Number 4 on the list, appeal number ending 312, address 6011 Market Street, appellant Home Healthcare Plus LLC.
Oh, wait. We're on number 5.
Oh, yes, the preliminary matter is for number 4.
We're confusing two different things.
I think I was not clear.
Yeah.
I spoke to the appellant for a different matter than the one that was just being
Okay,
called.
so we're focused on number 5,
Okay,
correct?
then I will hold off and
Yeah.
make the request after. Apologies.
Okay.
Okay, regarding number 5, city is prepared to proceed. Inspector Brandon Banks will be the witness for the city.
Okay.
Así que acerca del caso número 5, la ciudad está preparada para proceder y el inspector Brandon Banks va a ser el testigo para la ciudad.
Okay. Alrighty. You can proceed with your witness.
Yes, I think Inspector Banks is coming up.
Hello.
Oh, I had the wrong inspector. Inspector Jamal Tucker, excuse me.
Que
Jamal
diga
Tucker?
es el inspector Jamal Tucker.
Okay, just for a moment, please. Off the record, just for a moment. Have you spoken to iPhone 7?
Chairman,
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, the matter before you involves violations that were issued January 15th, 2025 to 5604 North 5th Street.
Wait.
Así que, presidente, el caso que está delante de usted se involucra las violaciones que fueron en enero 15 del 2025 para la dirección de 5604 Norte 5 Street.
You will hear testimony from Inspector Jamal Tucker.
Y va a oír testimonio del inspector Jamal Tucker.
There were originally 4 violations of the fire code issued to the premises.
Y hubieron originalmente 4 violaciones del Código de Fuego que fue dado en la ubicación.
As of the most recent reinspection, only 1 violation remains, which is that a fire alarm system must be installed and certified for the building.
Y en la inspección más reciente, solamente queda una violación, que es que un sistema de alarma de fuego tiene que ser instalado y certificado para el edificio.
If I may now share my evidence packet, I
Yes.
will take testimony from Inspector Tucker.
Así que voy a compartir el paquete de evidencia y después tomaremos testimonio del inspector Tucker.
Okay, good afternoon, Inspector Tucker. How are you?
How you doing? I'm good.
Y buenas tardes, inspector Tucker, ¿cómo está? Él respondió que está bien.
Excuse me, this is the reporter. I do not believe the inspector has been sworn.
Not yet.
Así
Sir,
que
would you raise
tienen-
your right hand to be sworn. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you give today be the truth so help you God?
Yes.
Así que juraron al testigo.
Inspector Tucker, I have a document currently shared. You can see it on my computer screen or on the screen behind the board. Can you identify this document?
Así que, inspector Tucker, hay un documento que corrientemente está siendo compartido en la computadora y me puede identificar qué es este documento.
Yes, it's a violation notice. A
Es
notice to what?
un aviso de violación.
What address was it issued to?
5604 North 5th Street.
Y la dirección es para el 5604 Norte 5 Calle.
I'm sorry, this is the reporter again. Excuse the interruption. Could I ask Mr. Fernandez to share the microphone and get a little closer to it? Thank you.
Of course.
Así que le pidieron al señor Fernández que se pegara un poco más al micrófono.
Okay. Was this notice of violation issued on January 15th of 2025 to, looks like Rosalia Marquez Torres and Hui Ton?
Yes.
Y esta nota de violación fue dada en enero 15 de 2025. Se ve que es para Rosalía Márquez Torres y Houghton.
At the time that the violation notice was issued, January 15th, 2025, can you identify what violations were issued? I'll scroll to page 2 of the notice when you tell me you're ready.
Así que cuando se trata del aviso de violaciones, en enero 15 de 2025 puede identificar las violaciones que fueron dadas y voy para la página número 2.
There was a violation for zoning, which the property was not zoned for what it was being used for.
Así que hubo una violación de la zona, que la propiedad no fue utilizada para lo que la zona no fue utilizada adecuadamente para la zona.
Another violation for a fire alarm certification.
Y hubo otra violación de la certificación de alarma de fuego.
Violation for an exit sign at the entrance of the property.
Violación de la señal de salida.
Violation for open junction box.
Have you performed an inspection of the property?
I have.
When were you most I'm sorry.
Y una violación de la caja de conexiones, y le preguntó que si ha hecho inspecciones en la propiedad y él contestó que sí.
When was your most recent inspection?
¿Cuándo fue la inspección más reciente?
My most recent inspection was last month. I don't remember the exact date, but I didn't gain entrance.
Así que la visita más reciente de inspección fue el mes pasado. No me recuerdo la fecha exacta porque no pude entrar.
Mr. Fernandez, that response was too vague. I need to know what year and which month.
Así que, señor Fernández, esa respuesta no es suficiente. Necesitaría saber el año y el mes.
December 2025.
Diciembre de 2025.
Before today's hearing, did you check Eclipse records related to these violations?
Y antes de la audiencia del día de hoy, ¿usted chequeó los registros de Eclipse para estas violaciones?
Yes.
Sí.
And as of today, what violations are currently open at the property?
Y desde el día de hoy, ¿cuáles son las violaciones que están corrientemente abiertas en la propiedad?
Violation for fire alarm certification.
La violación de certificación de alarmas de fuego.
Just to clarify something, I'd like to now point out that while the document I'm sharing indicates that the exit sign at the entrance violation also remains open, Inspector Tucker notified me that that violation should in fact be closed. So we'll make sure the city records reflect that. But Inspector Tucker's testimony is that only the fire alarm violation remains open.
Y para clarificar algo, quería señalar que en el documento que estoy compartiendo indica que la señal de salida era una de las violaciones que todavía permanece abierta, pero el inspector Tucker ha notificado que esa violación ya ha sido cerrada y eso debería ser reflejado en el registro de la ciudad. Y continuando con el testimonio de el inspector Tucker, la violación que permanece abierta es la de la alarma de fuego.
Mr. Fernandez, does that suggest that the use registration permit has been secured and the zoning matter has been resolved?
Así que, señor Fernández, eso sugiere que el permiso de uso y la registración ha sido asegurada y también el caso de la zona también ha sido resuelto.
Mr. Chairman, my understanding is that the units that caused the violation have been removed. They're no longer being utilized.
Okay, but
Así
the
que
issue is, Oh, I'm sorry. My
Para mi
apologies.
entendimiento, las unidades que estaban causando las violaciones han sido removidas y o no están siendo utilizadas.
So the basement units is what triggered the zoning violation.
Yes.
Así que las unidades del sótano fueron los que causaron las violaciones de zona.
Thank you. Please proceed.
I'm going to scroll down now. Inspector Tucker, this photograph here, is this the premises?
Así
Yes.
que, señor Tucker, esta imagen, esta es la ubicación y contesto que sí.
Okay. And you'll see the timestamp on this photograph indicates January 9th, 2026. Was that inspection performed by you or by another department inspector?
Y puede ver el tiempo y el día que fue enero 9 de 2026 y esa inspección fue hecha por otro inspector del departamento.
By another department inspector.
Fue por otro inspector del departamento.
Okay. And do these photographs match the photographs uploaded to Eclipse that are kept in the daily course of business by department inspectors?
Y
Yes.
estas fotos son iguales que las que fueron sometidas a Eclipse y están bajo el curso diario de negocios del departamento de inspectores.
Yes, they match.
Sí.
On to City Exhibits 5 now. Is this photograph reflective of the Eclipse records for the premises?
Y ahora para el número 5, esta imagen equivale a la que está en el registro de Eclipse para la ubicación.
Yes.
Mr. Fernandez, before we go any further, have we confirmed that Ms. Marquez's name is the only name on the deed? There's no corporate ownership, given the nature of this building?
Así que, señor Fernández, antes de seguir procediendo, podemos confirmar que la señora Márquez, el nombre de ella es el único nombre dado en el contrato de dueño para la naturaleza de este edificio.
Mr. Chairman, to say with 100% specificity, I would want to step back and take a moment, but I believe there is another individual listed on the deed. That would be the other party identified as a responsible party on the notice of violation.
Y, señor presidente, no puedo decir a un 100%, pero quisiera echar para atrás y tomar un momento para decir que quizás hay otro individuo en este contrato de dueño identificado como otro partido responsable en la nota de violación.
Okay, is individual owners or is there a corporate entity?
Y así que un dueño individuo o un dueño de una corporación.
I don't believe so. I will check that now. To my knowledge, there's no corporate entity, but I will review that.
Así que yo tuviera que chequear, pero para mi conocimiento no hay una entidad corporativa.
Yeah. Ms. Marquez, who owns the property, you and who else?
Señora Márquez, ¿quiénes son los dueños de la propiedad? ¿Usted y qué otra persona?
Mi esposo.
My husband.
And your husband's name?
Y el nombre de su esposo.
Houghton.
Houghton.
Hugh Tong. Would you mind spelling that so we?
Huetom.
Hugh Tong. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Así que muchas gracias.
Mr. Chairman?
Wait.
One moment, Mr. Pincus.
Yes.
On the notice of violation, there is also the name Torres.
Así que un momento, señor Pincus, porque en la nota de violación también está incluido el nombre o apellido Torres.
Is Torres a portion of your husband's name as well?
¿Y Torres es porción del apellido de su esposo también?
No. In my country, it's two last names. My father's last name and my mother's last name. So I am Roselia Marquez Torres. Yeah.
And I'll just say that I have pulled the apologies.
Actually,
this is the
you should have said it in
interpreter.
Spanish, and the
Yes.
interpreter should have said that.
Yes.
Try to learn English.
But this is the interpreter. Can I tell the other party that she needs to speak in Spanish so that I can be able to interpret.
Yeah, say that to her in Spanish so she can respond
Así
properly.
que me tiene que contestar en español para que yo pueda interpretar. No me cambie el idioma, por favor.
Sí. En mi país usamos el nombre de mi papá y el nombre de la mamá. So, mi papá es Márquez y el apellido de mi madre es Torres.
So in my country, we use both last names of mother and father. So my father's last name is Marquez. My mother's last name is Torres.
Thank you. Okay, any provide sufficient clarity on standing?
Yes, and I have looked at the deed and confirmed that the two owners are Rosalía Marquez Torres and Hui Ton.
Okay, thank you.
Así que eso tiene claridad acerca de cómo proceder y si mire en el contrato de dueño y confirma que hay los dos dueños, que es Rosalía Márquez Torres y Houghton.
Okay, let's proceed.
Vamos a proceder.
I think your microphone is off.
Apologies. Inspector Tucker, I'm just going to go through these photographs, and for each one, I'd like for you could just affirm that it matches the eclipse records associated with the January 9th inspection at the premises we're discussing today. Is that okay?
Así que, Inspector Tucker, yo voy a repasar cada una de estas imágenes con usted y yo quiero que usted me indique si esto equivale al registro de Eclipse asociado con las inspecciones en enero 9 en la ubicación que estamos discutiendo el día de hoy.
Okay, City Exhibits page 6.
Y podemos ver la página 6.
Yes.
Sí.
Exhibits page 7.
Y la página 7.
Yes.
Sí.
Page 8.
La página 8.
Yes.
Sí.
Page 9.
Página 9.
Yes.
Sí.
Page 10.
Página 10.
Yes.
Sí.
Page 11.
Página 11.
Yes.
Sí.
And just for the board's sake, for clarity, when we're looking at these pictures of empty rooms, is that to demonstrate that they're no longer being used for dwelling units?
Y cuando nosotros estamos mirando estas imágenes de cuartos vacíos, eso es para demostrar que ya no son unidades de domicilio.
Yes, that's correct.
That's correct. Aquí esto es correcto.
With some of the dwelling units removed and there no longer being a use violation, why is a fire alarm still required for this building?
Si las unidades ya no hay personas viviendo ahí, y no están utilizando no son utilizadas para eso, ¿por qué todavía hay una violación acerca de la alarma de fuego para este edificio?
Due to it being a large commercial building, it's still required to have a fire alarm system installed.
Debido a que como es un edificio grande comercial, todavía es requerido que tenga una alarma de fuego instalada.
We can't hear you.
I apologize. If I could just have one more moment, I think I may have one more question or I may wrap up. No further questions for the inspector.
Un momento, tengo otra pregunta, pero no tengo más preguntas para el inspector.
Okay, Ms. Marquez, do you have any questions for Mr. Tucker, the inspector?
Señora Márquez, ¿tiene alguna pregunta para el señor Tucker, que es el inspector?
Bueno, yo también, bueno, solo tenía la pregunta acerca de que el building ha estado sin ocupar desde noviembre del 2023 y está como, ha estado desocupado sin ser habitado y, o sea, la pregunta era por qué necesitaba todavía el fire alarm.
So I have a question because the building has been unoccupied since November of 2023. So it's not occupied, and my question is, why does it still need the fire alarm system?
Mr. Tucker?
Due to it still being a building, if there's a fire inside the building, how will anyone be alerted that there's a fire? The fire alarm company needs to know that there's activity as far as a fire going on, even if the building is not occupied. It still
Así
has to
que
have a fire alarm.
Debido a que todavía es un edificio, si hay un fuego o un incendio adentro del edificio, ¿cómo es que los bomberos van a ser alertados que hay un incendio? Necesita haber un sistema de alarmas aún que el edificio no es ocupado.
Any additional questions, ma'am?
¿Alguna pregunta adicional, señora?
If not, you can present your evidence in a moment, as soon as the city is complete.
Si no tiene más preguntas, usted puede presentar su evidencia en un momento, ya que concluyó la ciudad.
La pregunta sería para él, si yo puedo tener tiempo para poder hacer buscar un contractor y hacer todo el proceso para que me pongan la alarma de fuego.
And my question is, can I have some time so that I could hire a contractor and do the entire process to install an alarm system?
Okay, that question really is what you should be presenting as far as your argument or your defense, okay? And so you can get to that when it's your turn to present information, okay?
Así que esa pregunta tiene más que ver cuando usted presenta su argumento en defensa. Así que ya tan cuando sea su turno de presentar información, usted puede hacer esa pregunta.
And if I may briefly respond, just to provide some additional information to the board.
Y puedo brevemente responder para añadir información adicional a la Junta.
These violations were first issued in April of 2023 under a different case file number.
Así que estas violaciones fueron hechas en abril de 2023 bajo otro número de caso distinto.
I'm not sure the exact reason why, but they were reissued in 2025, which was appealed to this board. And so while regardless of the outcome of this board hearing, Ms. Torres will have some time to apply for a permit to install a fire alarm before enforcement action is taken. I just wanted to make sure the board was aware that these violations have been outstanding for such a long period of time.
Así que no sé la razón exacta, pero las violaciones fueron repuestas en 2025 como una apelación para la Junta. Y no importando cómo sea el final de esta audiencia, la señora Torres, como quiera, va a tener tiempo para solicitar para un permiso a instalar el sistema de alarmas de fuego antes de que el enforzamiento, las acciones de enforzamiento sucedan. Y quería que la Junta estuviera al tanto que estas violaciones han estado puestas por un largo periodo de tiempo.
And I also wanted to share that so that the board understood there's no real discrepancy between Ms. Torres's testimony that the property was vacated in November of 24 or 23, I forget what she said, and the issuance of these violations in January 2025. There might have been a prolonged period where the city couldn't get access to review the violations and potentially close them out.
Así que, y también quería compartir con la Junta que no hay discrepancia acerca del testimonio de la señora Torres y que la propiedad fue vaciada en el noviembre o del 2024 o 2023, dependiendo de lo que dijo, pero acerca del caso de la violación en enero del 2025, esto quizás se tomó tiempo para que la ciudad pudiera acceder o repasar las violaciones y cerrarlas.
Okay, Mr. Fernandez, any additional witnesses?
Y algún testigo adicional, señor Fernández.
No further witnesses, Mr. Chairman.
Okay.
No hay más
All right.
testigos.
Ms. Marquez, your opportunity to present on your case. So if you have any witnesses or evidence you'd like to present.
Así que, señora Márquez, ahora es su oportunidad de presentar su caso. ¿Usted tiene algún testigo o evidencia que quisiera presentar?
Yo no vine preparada, yo solo creí que venía para pedir tiempo para poner el sistema de alarma de fuego y que estaba contenta con que me cerraran las otras tres violaciones.
So I didn't come prepared. I just wanted to ask for more time so that I could install the fire alarms and say that I'm happy that the other 3 violations were closed.
Any cross-examination, Mr. Fernandez?
¿Y alguna
No cross-
examinación de cruce, señor Fernández? Y contestó que no.
No cross-examination.
Okay. Thank you. Any additional questions from the panel?
¿Y alguna pregunta adicional del panel?
Now, Ms. Marquez, the issue in terms of additional timing is really a discussion that you need to have with the inspector. Okay, that's not something, it's not a suitable defense for compliance. You need to comply. If you need more time to comply, talk to the inspector. But you put in an appeal, and so we'll need to decide on your appeal, okay?
Así que, señora Márquez, en el tema de los términos de tiempo adicional, eso es una discusión que usted tiene que tener con el inspector, porque su defensa no es adecuada, acerca del cumplimiento. Usted tiene que cumplir, pero cuando se trata de tiempo adicional, eso es algo que usted tiene que hablar con el inspector. Pero nosotros vamos a tomar una decisión acerca de la apelación.
Okay, we will now poll the board regarding HA 2025-000398.
Así que ahora nosotros vamos a tomar el voto de el HA 2025, línea 00398.
5604 North Fifth Street, Rosalia Marquez.
5604 Norte 5 Calle, Rosalía Márquez.
Okay, each of us will now vote.
Y vamos a votar ahora.
City affirm?
Ciudad afirma.
City affirmed.
Ciudad afirma.
City affirmed.
Ciudad afirma.
City affirmed.
Ciudad afirma.
City affirmed.
Ciudad afirma.
Okay, Ms. Marquez, the unanimous vote is city affirm, which means you lost your appeal.
Así que, señora Márquez, el voto unánime de la ciudad es afirmado por la ciudad. Eso significa que usted perdió su apelación.
Now, you may appeal a decision of this board. If you need information as to how to do that, call the administrator and someone there will tell you what you need to do to appeal this decision.
Usted puede apelar la decisión de la Junta. Si usted necesita más información de cómo hacer eso, puede llamar a la administradora o alguien que le pueda dejar saber cómo puede hacer una apelación acerca de esta decisión.
Thank you. The witnesses are excused as well as the interpreter.
Así que los testigos ya son excusados, al igual que el intérprete.
Thank you. Have a good afternoon.
This is the interpreter speaking. Is there another case that requires interpretation?
No, that was it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for using this service.
Okay, let's go to number 4.
Number 4 on today's list, ending in 000312 for 6011 through 13 Market Street, appellant Home Healthcare Plus LLC.
Okay, who's representing the city in this matter?
Good afternoon, members of the board. Will Fernandez for the City of Philadelphia.
Okay, is anyone present representing the interests of 6011-13 Market Street, Home Health Care Plus LLC?
iPhone 7.
Okay. All righty.
I'm sending you a prompt to unmute.
Yeah, hello. My name is Jerry Carr. I represent Home Health Care Plus.
Sir, turn on your video, and the first question for you, are you an attorney?
Okay, the video is on.
Okay, are you an attorney, sir?
No, I'm not.
Okay, you cannot represent the interests of Home Health Care Plus at these proceedings. You must be an attorney.
I'm the CEO of Home Health Care Plus.
Doesn't matter. You must be represented by an attorney if you're a corporately owned entity. The violation notice specifically says that if you're corporately owned, you must be represented by a lawyer.
Oh, wow.
Yep, very clear. Mr. Fernandez, any response?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman. I spoke with Mr. Carr, and the violations here are for occupying without a certificate of occupancy, a use registration violation, and a few other ones. However, I'm happy to report that they are nearly all closed. A permit for a certificate of occupancy was recently issued, and the inspection that will,
Oh, wait a minute, I think we've lost the appellant.
No, I'm here.
You turn your video on, sir. You have to keep it on.
Yeah, it's on. I'm just not that tech savvy. I'm sorry.
Okay. Mr. Fernandez?
the permit that would resolve the final issues has been issued. An inspection to close that permit and resolve the violations is currently scheduled for January 22nd, 2026. My understanding is that Mr. Carr has been in touch with LNI and cooperative with LNI and gone through the legalization process. So we're quite hopeful that just 10 days from now, these violations will all be resolved and no hearing will be required. I understand this is a second listing. I think the permit was just issued January 7th. And so in light of the high probability that this is soon resolved, the city agreed to join Mr. Carr in requesting this continuance. And of course, now he has been, if not the first time, I'm not sure what happened there. He has certainly been put on notice now that if an appeal hearing is required because the violations are not all closed, he will need to have an attorney who can represent his corporate interests at that next hearing.
Okay, thank you. And so in spite of the fact that this is the second listing, you're asking for a continuance to permit final closeout of the open violations?
Yes, that is correct, Mr. Chairman. In light of us being very, very close to the finish line, despite it being a second listing, that is the city's request.
Okay, yes.
Mr. Fernandez, with the date you gave in terms of compliance, would that mean that if that's done, you may not have to come back before us?
That is correct. If the inspection that is scheduled for 9 days from now, I might have said 2025. If so, I meant January 22nd, 2026. If that inspection is passed, then my understanding from speaking with the inspector is the appeal will be moot complied after that.
Thank you.
Okay, based on the representations by Mr. Fernandez, we will then continue this matter for two reasons. One, to allow for the negotiations currently in place to be complete, to close out any open violations. Secondly, if there's a need to come back, Home Health Care Plus LLC will be represented by legal counsel. Okay? And it must be
Yes.
heard. So there's a requirement that it must be heard. That means no additional continuances. So, sir, I would advise you to seek legal counsel right away, and in the event that you have to come back, so that your matter can be heard. Okay?
Yes, thank you.
Alrighty.
Thank you, Mr. Hernandez.
Thank you, Mr. Carr.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Any if nothing else additional regarding this matter, we will move on.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. That resolves my matters for today. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You as well. And thank you, members of the board.
Okay, what's the next open matter?
Moving to 14 on today's list, ending in 000856 for 900 South 47th Street, appellant Irma Beyru.
Okay, who's representing the city?
Good afternoon, board members. John Wizorek, Wieckzorek, on behalf of the city.
Okay, who's representing the interests of Irma Beyru? Irma Beyru, are you present? Anyone else present who may be representing the interests of 900 South 47th Street? Are you present? Okay, no one's responding. Let's confirm service.
Appellants in this matter listed 1420 Locust Street, apartment 30Q in Philadelphia, PA on their appeal application. Notice of today's hearing was sent to that same mailing address on December 9th of 2025.
Okay, no one has responded. Mr. Wizorek, what is your pleasure?
The city would request that this matter be marked as a city affirm for failure to appear.
Okay, Mr. Pettit, what time do we have?
2:41 p.m.
2:41 p.m. We will now poll the board regarding HA 2025-000856, 900 South 47th Street, Irma Beyru, City Affirm. My apologies. This matter is dismissed for lack of appearance, failure to appear.
Dismissed for 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 failure to appear.
Okay, thank you very much. That resolves that matter.
Thank you, board members.
Okay.
Moving to 16 on today's list, ending in 004944 for 826 Winwood Road, appellant Diane Davis. She wrote represented by Eva Kennedy, but we confirm that she is not representing this appellant.
Okay, who's representing the city?
Good afternoon, board members. Alana Larson for the City of Philadelphia.
Okay, good afternoon, Ms. Larson. Okay, is Diane Davis available? Diane Davis. Anyone present representing the interests of Diane Davis on 826 Winwood Road?
Gabby, who is that? Sorry, Lynn Rydell, Huber Board Council. Who is that call? That phone? Yeah, I can't.
Caller on the phone listed as call-in user 3. It looks like you're muted. Are you able to let us know who you are and what you're here for today? I am sending you a prompt to unmute. If you can hear us, can you unmute and let us know who you are? One more attempt, phone caller listed as call-in user 3. If you can hear it, and they just signed off, they dropped off the call.
Okay, the Diana Davis has not presented herself for today's hearing. Let's confirm service.
Service was sent by way of an email notifying appellant, and at the time, counsel that the emergency was granted, but no physical hearing notice was sent to the mailing address provided on the application. The email was sent on Friday, December 19th, 2025.
Okay, so there's concern regarding service. Any comment from the city?
This was an emergency appeal approved by the board, approved by the city. So we'll defer to the board for.
Okay, given that service is questioned at this point, we will have to continue this to ask to reschedule the meeting, schedule the hearing, brother. Okay?
Any specific
As
date
soon
or
as
just as soon as
possible.
possible?
Yep, as soon as possible.
And Lynn
Thank-
Rydell, Huber Board Council, make sure that we both email and mail out. Thanks, Gab. I would put that on the record also, just.
One additional thing, the office did try to reach Ms. Davis by both of the phone numbers listed on her emergency appeal application. Both went straight to voicemail, but we did leave 2 voicemails, one on each phone number.
Okay, so we can repeat that plus make sure that the mailing goes out. And so this matter will be continued and rescheduled. Okay?
Sounds good.
Thank you very much. Any additional matters outstanding?
That's all.
Okay, have a good afternoon.
And I believe that concludes our list as well.
Okay, thank you very much, everyone. That concludes our hearing for today, January 13th, 2026. Have a great afternoon.
You too.